Okay, so let's look at Chapter 4, Review A, problem number 2, and we'll also do 3 in this video. So in this one, we know that we have two angles here that are the same, this one and this one, and then the angle on top is different. So this is definitely an isosceles triangle. And the isosceles triangle theorem tells us that if this angle goes with this side, this angle goes with that side. Since these two angles are the same, these sides opposite them must be congruent. So since they're congruent, I can set up this equation and solve this. So if I bring everything over to one side, I get 3x squared. I'm going to subtract 2x, so minus 2x, and I'm going to subtract 9. So positive 1 minus 9 gives me 8 equals 0. And now you can either try and factor this, or you can use the quadratic formula. Let's save a little time and use our quadratic formula program. So if I go to my calculator, I hit program, quad form, and I type in 3, -2, and -8, you're going to get two x values. One of them is 2, and the other one is -1.3 repeating, which is the same as -4/3. So now the question is, which one of these works? Well, if we plug in 2, I'm going to get 2 times 2 plus 9, which is 13. And if I plug in 2 on the other side into the 3x squared plus 1, you also get 13. But look what happens if you plug in 2 down here. Right? If you plug in 2 to the side we haven't done anything with, you get 3 minus 8, which is -5. So this one can't work. Right? If I actually plug in the -1.3 repeating, I'll plug it into this one first. I plug in 2 times -1.3. And for the calculator, you could basically just hit that 3 a bunch of times. And then if I add 9 to that, I'm going to get 6.3 repeating. And if I do the same thing over here, it actually turns out that you also get 6.3 repeating. And if I plug in a negative down here, 3 minus 4 times -1.3 repeating, you actually get a positive 8.3 repeating. So since you get positive numbers everywhere and this triangle is still isosceles, this is the answer that works. Number 3, we have two different isosceles triangles here, and the one piece of information we know for sure is that this angle is 63 degrees. Well, the isosceles triangle theorem tells us that since these two sides are the same, this angle and this angle have to be the same. So in order to figure those out, I'm going to do 180 minus 63, which gives me 117. And then those two angles are the same, so I'm going to do 117 divided by 2. If I type that in, well, or you can do it in your head, you should get 58.5 degrees. Okay, so that means this guy's 58.5, and this one's 58.5. Okay, well, look at this angle right here. It's vertical with this angle. So this angle is 58.5 also. And if you notice, this triangle is also isosceles, so the isosceles triangle theorem says these two bottom angles have to be the same, which makes x also equal 58.5 degrees. Okay.